might think the heaviest lift by a human ever is the world record deadlift. But what if I told you it's actually 5 times higher? And there is also footage to prove it.
What is the heaviest weight ever lifted by a human?
I think Eddie Hall.
500 kilogram deadlift by Eddie Hall, but you're wrong. Heaviest weights ever lifted by a human. Look at this man.
He has death strength.
What is-
That is not fair.
How can this barbell be so long?
Whoa, what?
This looks fake, right?
How much was that?
For context, average person max lift is around 100 kilograms. We don't know how heavy that was, but it looks like we are about to find out. John Cena is 280 kilograms. That's a good deadlift. That was the lightest lift.
Larry Wheels, 420.
Crazy. What? That moved so easy.
That moves so fast, especially the
What?
pin.
Multiple reps?
4 reps! For 3! I knew he was strong.
I knew he was strong, but 420 times 3.
Also being that, like, he's not small, like, by any means. But he's pretty lean.
Look at strongman. Look at Eddie Hall at his peak. Look at Thor lifting the 505 kilograms. They were not lean. The thing with Larry Wheels, I literally just saw this a few days ago. When Larry Wheels lifts heavy,
Yeah?
do you know what happens?
What happens?
He always starts bleeding from his chest.
Oh, yes. Because of all the pressure?
It's all the pressure. It's all the pressure. I think that percentage could maybe use a few more zeros. I don't think a lot of people have ever met someone that can do it. Eddie Hall already now.
The lift.
The world famous Eddie Hall lift. Crazy. Also here, definitely some blood happens. Every lift is a deadlift because this is the lift where you can lift the most weight.
What is the movement you think you are the strongest with? Like if you need to challenge someone, you beat me in this lift, which lift would you go
Way to
for?
pull up.
Way to pull up?
Way to pull up. The lift was so heavy he had blood out of his nose, eyes, and ears.
To lift that much weight, Eddie said he made himself imagine he was lifting a car to save his wife and children. That's why he held it for so long. I've seen that too. I've seen that interview. That you saw he was fighting demons there.
However, there is one other person that has lifted 500 kilograms. Hafthor Bjornsson. 501 deadlift world record breaker. This is probably the most debated feud in strength competitions ever. Who really has the world record? Because this was not official. This was not at a competition. I don't know if the bar is the same. There's a very big difference in types of bars. Why? Because there's this thing called an elephant bar, which means that if you pull it, the bar actually bends a little bit. That means you're already a little bit higher up. The higher up you are,
The stronger.
the stronger you are, so the more you can lift. Does it count? Does it not? Let us know. I think these guys are both insanely impressive, and I would love to work with both of them.
Oh, we are going
I have
up.
Have I seen these lifts? Most people think deadlift is the heaviest lifting method.
No, of course. Oh, whoa.
What? This guy... You have no clue how much weight this is. He's wearing a bench suit. I tried, and it's extremely painful. It does make it different, but it doesn't make it less impressive, really, because this makes no sense. I didn't think this was possible.
You know it's heavy when the spotter is wearing a belt.
Definitely. 860 kilograms.
But how is it possible to lift something so heavy? By using a very small range of motion. That's still crazy.
But
holding so much weight like this is crazy.
Oh, look at Eddie. 1,000 kilograms? 1,000.
This looks so scary. I think that's a decent range of motion.
It's a very decent range of motion. He is not even in his prime here. I think he was already boxing at this point. This was just leftover strength. I think. Only the legs were used. To lift heavier, we need to use the arms as well. Oh, what?
I didn't even know this was a thing. I've never seen this footage.
Yeah. Scooch just a tap.
I couldn't do this in the slightest.
No.
We're getting a little bit goofy now.
It's a thing, though. It's a thing.
It's a thing.
It's really a thing.
Okay, I take back my words. It's not goofy. It's a thing. This looks dangerous.
Okay.
This is more than a car.
This Lunenburg Hercules. One night, 11,000 people turned up to watch him lift 2 oxen on his back. That's when he was motivated by a friend to go after the Guinness World Record.
This is exactly what I'm thinking. If backlift was an event in modern strongman competitions, it would be broken very fast.
I think so as well. I think a Thor can just easily backlift everybody out.
Specially built platform, he lifted 2 Ford Festivas and their drivers. Total weight,
5,340 pounds.
5,340 pounds.
Yes.
You lifted.
Lifted on my back, boom, up.
I didn't see it. But I believe him.
I believe him.
The heaviest weight ever lifted by humans, 2,400 kilograms. Though 2,400 kilograms only lifted by like 1 inch is still pretty darn impressive.
I think Eddie's is the most influential lift, but all are ridiculously impressive. Definitely. I still think Eddie's is like the most insane, impressive.
It's 100% the most talked about lift ever.
You know another lift that comes to mind right now? The leg press of Ronnie Coleman.
No mention of Ronnie Coleman's leg press. Search that up. Search it up.
Yeah.
2,300 pounds. Ah, this clip.
Yes.
Look at those legs. Just wrapping it out. This is similar to Eddie's lift.
Yes.
So I thought humans were the strongest to lift in a deadlift, so probably use most of the muscles.
Yeah.
But what is the strongest muscle in the human body?
Looking at those records, it's mostly with the legs. I'm thinking of like glutes perhaps.
That's incorrect. It is.
Well, the muscle that exerts the most force based on its weight is this muscle on your face called the masseter. It's responsible for giving humans biting strength.
Hydraulic presses have been real quiet since this video came out. But is there a human limit to strength?
I think we're very close.
Humans have been seen to get stronger and stronger over time and being able to lift heavier weights. And that makes me curious as to what that limit is to our strength.
This is what people say. Yes, there are limits for how strong someone can be, but they are not well defined. If you were to graph a simple curve of world records for lifting over the years, you'd see that the curve tends to level off as it approaches the asymptote. We are still pushing the limits. If you zoom out, if this would be the graph of how we are getting stronger as humans, you can see that we might be somewhere here. But hey, who knows? Who knows what happens? Who knows what type of drugs we find out? Who knows what type of enhancements we can do to the body?
Right now, we're at a point where the world record for the deadlift hasn't been improved by much.
But humans in 500 years, 1,000 years, we get to another question, which is like, at a certain point, the skeleton becomes unable to support the weight of powerlifters. There's a high rate of back problems in that population, ignoring the biophysics of muscles, tendons, and ligaments. There's an upper limit to the mass the body can support. I agree too, for current humans. Is there a way to bypass that limit, or have we not found out already? Maybe at some point we are allowed to even use some sort of electric stuff things because we turn into half humans and AI.
Have you seen those runners that are missing a limb, for example, or like missing their legs? Those blades are super springy, and it just turns into something that is actually a superpower because they're faster.
Let us know what you think is the upper natural limit of strength for humans. How much could we lift? If you want to get stronger naturally, then make sure to download our workout app. 9-day challenge, it's free. Make sure to check out the original video in the description below. Make sure to subscribe there and smash the link, and also maybe subscribe here.
These were some incredible lifts.
If you want to see an incredible video, then make sure to click this one. This was the last video we checked. Pretty insane. Make sure to subscribe to this link and hit that bell. And also, we have a free workout app. If you want to get stronger naturally, you can download right now.